Hey everyone, welcome back to Philosophy Space. Today we're diving into something I think a lot of us struggle with, the need to be understood, valued, and appreciated by everyone around us. It's a natural part of being human. We want to feel like we belong, like the people in our lives see our worth, and like we're making an impact. But sometimes we end up going way out of our way, bending, changing, overgiving, just to make sure we're seen or accepted by others. And if we're honest, it can be exhausting. Think about it. How often do you catch yourself doing things that aren't really you just because you think it'll get you closer to someone? Or maybe it's not so extreme. Maybe you're always making the effort to stay connected, even when it's one-sided. Or you keep showing up for people who don't really show up for you. We all want to feel wanted and appreciated. But what if the constant effort to make sure people get us is actually holding us back from becoming our best selves? Today, I want to introduce you to a different approach. Instead of chasing validation and working so hard to prove your worth to others, what if you simply let them miss out on you? What if you could just be yourself without forcing it? And if someone doesn't see your value, that's their loss, not yours. Sometimes, one of the hardest truths we face is that not everyone around us is meant to stay in our lives forever. We all have friends or people in our circle who, consciously or not, hold us back. These are the people who might dismiss our goals, question our ideas, or downplay our progress. They may not mean harm, but their energy weighs us down. It's difficult to let go of these friendships because of the shared memories and time invested. But think about it. If someone isn't contributing to your growth, are they actually supporting you? On the flip side, there are those who genuinely push us to be better. These friends hold us accountable, celebrate our wins, and remind us of our goals when we're tempted to stray. They might be the ones giving us the tough love or asking us the real questions we need to answer. Keeping people like this around is essential because they help us stay on track and bring out our best. They're the ones who see your potential and are genuinely invested in seeing you reach it. In the end, it's okay to be selective with who we let into our lives. This isn't about cutting ties impulsively, but about recognizing who aligns with where we're going. When we surround ourselves with people who uplift us and keep us accountable, our growth becomes inevitable. So don't be afraid to let some people miss out on you. The ones who truly matter will always find a way to be by your side. Never disrespect yourself just to earn the respect of others. I say this because it's a lesson I've had to learn myself, and it's the core of what I want to talk about today, the importance of letting people miss out on you. I've personally been in situations where I found myself lowering my self-worth, compromising my boundaries, just to gain someone's approval. And here's the thing, that's usually not like me. I'm someone who sets boundaries, calls people out, and respects myself. But I noticed that with certain people, I was letting things slide that I normally wouldn't. For some of us, this behavior shows up with people we admire, those we think are wealthier, smarter, or somehow better than us. We end up sacrificing our own self-respect, idolizing them, and letting them get away with things we'd never tolerate from others. And the more we do this, the more we give them free passes on actions that cross our boundaries. This connects directly to the idea of letting people miss out on you. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is let certain people go. Trying to win everyone over isn't worth it if it means losing respect for yourself, sacrificing your authenticity, or letting someone walk all over your boundaries. Yes, there are those few people in our lives, maybe a best friend, maybe family, who we let get away with a bit more. That's natural. But there's a limit. What I've realized is that people become comfortable with whatever we allow. If you keep tolerating certain behaviors, people assume it's okay and will keep pushing that boundary further and further. It's almost like a test. They want to see how much they can get away with. And if you never put a stop to it, they'll never learn where the line is drawn. Sometimes it's not even intentional. People can start taking advantage subconsciously if they notice that we let things slide. They'll keep asking for favors, pushing boundaries, or even disrespecting us without even recognizing it. And by the time they feel entitled to act this way, we're the ones left feeling disrespected and undervalued. So, it's important to enforce boundaries from the beginning. If we don't, it becomes so much harder to change how others see us. I know for myself, and probably many of you as well, that setting boundaries can be scary. We worry about others' reactions. Will they still like us, respect us, or even want us in their lives? But that's where letting people miss out on you comes into play. Not everyone deserves to be in your life. If someone doesn't respect you, they're not someone you can truly rely on. And if we're constantly lowering our standards, bending our boundaries just to keep certain people around, we need to ask, is this person really bringing value to my life? It's easy to get caught up in the one or two things they add, but don't let that blind you to the disrespect or negativity they also bring. At the end of the day, relationships aren't about who's good enough to be in your life. It's about who respects you, supports you, and genuinely wants what's best for you. And sometimes, that means letting go of people who can't meet those standards. The truth is, people come and go. The friends and companions we have today might not be the same ones we have a year, 3 years, or 10 years from now. We should not do everything to keep someone who does not want to be kept. People are wants, not needs. If someone does not show the effort to be in our lives, we can trust that there are others out there who would give their all for us. Don't ever let the fear of loss lead you to disrespect yourself. So here's the takeaway. Valuing yourself means setting standards and boundaries that honor who you are. Sometimes that means letting people miss out on you, and that's okay. The people who truly belong in your life won't expect you to lower your self-worth or sacrifice your boundaries for their acceptance. They'll see you for who you are and respect you for it. Remember, it's better to have a few genuine connections than to hold on to relationships that drain you or make you feel less than. By letting go of those who don't add real value, you're making room for the ones who will appreciate you and support you on your journey. It can be tough, but I promise you, respecting yourself will always bring you more fulfillment than trying to fit into anyone else's expectations. Thank you for watching and for being here with me. If this gave you something to think about, hit that like button, subscribe, and join our community. Keep growing, keep evolving, and trust that in the end, they'll all see. Catch you in the next one. Peace.